Guys, I was wrong. I was wrong. I'm here to admit that I was wrong. Like, subscribe, and share with everybody. Mother, father, brother, sister, auntie, grandma, and grandpa. What I thought would have been a master chess match was actually an old school ass whooping. Yes, that's what it was. Stephen Fulton pulled up again with the Dickies outfit on. Not the jean shorts, but he had the Timberland boots. And I thought it was going to be another match where he goes out there and shows why he could be a Hall of Fame caliber, pound for pound caliber fighter. And gosh darn it, he disappointed. He definitely disappointed last night. So, Stephen Fulton goes out there, and there's a reason why they call him Big Shock. Old Shocky Foster literally took him to the back of the woodshed and beat him from pillar to post. And it wasn't even a close fight. After the first round, I kind of figured that it was over. I mean, Scooter, let's scale it back to Friday. He comes in, 2 pounds overweight. WBC pulls the malarkey of making this a interim WBC 135-pound fight when it really should have been for the full 130-pound fight. And naturally, as a boxing fan, as a person who follows the sport, you're thinking, well, he's coming in heavier to have a size advantage, and maybe he's going to bully. Maybe there's going to be a lot of inside fighting. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was wrong. Oshaki Foster did this and then did this. And as you could see, the whole night, all he did was keep him at the end of his punches, pop shot, straight rights. Anything you turn him, little bit of inside work, body shots, anything that you could think of. Shout out to the Timberlands. Shoe surgeon did a great job on his kid. I mean, he looked good getting his ass beat. But other than that, it wasn't a competitive fight at all. Oshaki Foster literally just showed that he was not prepared. He was not equipped. And there was literally, he looked like he was levels ahead of Scooter Fulton last night. It wasn't even close. Cool Boy was not cool at all. He was actually ice cold in the ring. He couldn't compete with Oshaki Foster. Oshaki Foster looked like an elite level fighter and actually looked like he was ready to take on Tank or the winner of Pitbull versus Lamont Roach yesterday. It was not even close. And it makes you wonder, like, and I don't want to make any excuses because it's going to take away from what Oshaki did yesterday, but it makes you wonder what kind of camp was Scooter, what kind of camp did he have? I mean, I know he was in there training with Boots, Bozy, and you know when you get in there, it seemed like Scooter had rededicated himself last night, last fight, sorry, and that he was prepared, fully prepared for last night, knowing that Shock he not nothing to play with. You the one that called him out, and the fact that you did. If I was Shock and I'm the champion and I'm a level above you as far as weight classes go, I'd be offended. So I'm going to take this one personally. And he fought like he took it very personal. Now, to go out there and lay an egg that way, and I wasn't watching the fight with any sound. A lot of people criticize Bosey's direction in the corner. I'm not too sure what the direction was. I'm not going to go that far to say that he gave bad direction. But maybe Bosey knew that Scooter wasn't prepared for this fight because to be honest, it looked like Oshaki prior to them walking out to the ring, he walked in the Scooter locker room with a gun and said, I dare you to lift your hands and try to swing at me tonight. I'ma off everybody in here. There was a point in time where Scooter was just looking up like, I don't know what to do. Like, he just looked amateur. I don't know how to describe it. He just didn't look comfortable in the ring at all. He looked like a sitting duck. And to be honest, I think Shock took it light on Scooter. Shock had every opportunity after round 6 to stop this man. He could have took him out and took him out clean. Now, what really upset me about this fight was this. What had me upset was right here. Like, he just looked way too happy to take that L and an L that way. It's not like he fought a fight that was in the main event where it was a back and forth fight, and the fans now, they're the ones that are like, yo, Pitbull won, Lamont won, it was a draw, it wasn't a draw, y'all are stupid, now you're stupid. No, he lost a complete shutout, 12 zipped. And he was just sitting there, and it was just like he was just almost happy that he just got out of there in one piece. And it's not like he got. I mean, he should be happy that he got out of there in one piece because he should have got knocked out. He should have got sparked. But the fact that he looked so happy, it was almost like, yo, bro, did you even train for this fight? Did you prepare? What kind of work did you put in prior to where you could have came out with a product, and you could have gave your fans a product to say, yo, Stephen Fulton, Scooter Fulton, Cool Boy Steph went out there and gave it his all in order to make sure he at least had the best possible opportunity to win this fight. Not only that, you effed off the weight. You didn't make weight in the first place. WBC did these guys a favor, but, well, not these guys, did him a favor in making this an interim title bout. He had an opportunity to make history. He could have been Philadelphia, the great city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of the greatest cities when it comes to boxing history. Do your research. You could have been the first 3-division champion in Philly boxing history. Rocky Balboa hasn't even done that, and he has a effing movie. And with all of this on the line, even though it wasn't a real belt, with all of this on the line, he just came out looking flat and just looking lackluster and just looking like he was ready to do what he's doing there. Put on his designer clothes, pack it up, and go home. So the question that I have for everybody is, one, I really don't want to make this about Stephen Fulton. It really should be about O'Shaquie Foster. He looked elite, and the question is, what's next for him, right? I mean, Gervonta is looming at 35. Shaq looks strong, and we're not going to take anything away from him by saying that Scooter was unprepared. Does he stay at 130? I think that O'Shaquie Foster should be fighting Emmanuel Navarrete. All top ranked card. I think it's a good money fight. Stylistically wise, it's a super entertaining fight, and a fight that we all should be calling to see. He could fight a Lamont Roach, but I think Lamont is going to go after the rematch with Pitbull again. He has no other choice. But Scooter, now it's kind of feeding into my inner thoughts. He moved up maybe because he didn't want to fight Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington. Maybe he felt like Shoo Shoo was a little bit too big, and Shoo Shoo has that equalizer in knockout power. Maybe he wanted to avoid it. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that he laid a big ostrich egg last night, and he just didn't put on a great performance. But shout out to O'Shaquie Foster because he did an amazing job. Another thing is, a lot of people said that Fulton only looks good against flat-footed Mexicans. Who knows? But what do you guys think? Who would you like to see O'Shaquie Foster fight? Should Scooter come back and defend his former title, or try to go after Shoo Shoo, or should he just pack it up? Y'all let me know. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.